Yo, what up YouTube? This is Sergio Forty5 with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about choices, and not just any choices, but specific choices. I've kind of got a corny analogy, but it's funny. I know that it's very simple and easy to understand for me, and I think it'll be easy and very beneficial for anybody watching this video. But before I get into that, I know that in life, we go through different things that make it very trying for us to sometimes even just put on a smile. Sometimes we just want to, it's not that we want to, we're just mopey and sad, and hopefully the next person will check up on you, the next person that you know, or maybe somebody you don't know. I've had experiences like that where I haven't been in the best version of me that day, and a stranger was like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? You know, and just talk to me and let me vent, and I'm like, whoa, man. And I've never seen those people again, you know? With that being said, when we're going through these times, and this is corny, okay, mind you, but when we're going through these trying times, when we're going through our own trials and tribulations, think about the sun, all right? And I know oftentimes we're criticized by other people, and whether it be your family members or your boss or coworkers or people at school, people at work, whatever, people in life. It's just something that's just part of it, you know? It makes it difficult sometimes. Sometimes you're going through so much that you can't really, you know, you can handle it, but it'd just be better not to have to deal with that. But it just happens, and there's nothing you can do about it because you can't control other people. You can only control yourself and your reactions, right? But think about the sun, okay? What is the sun's job? The sun's job, let's say the sun is over here. The sun's job is to provide light and energy, right? And the sun's gonna continuously, every single day, be criticized because sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it's too bright, sometimes it's not bright enough and it's raining, or it's just cloudy like it is here in Oklahoma right now. It's actually a tornado warning, so hopefully we make it through it. And if you see this video, then I'm okay. The sun's gonna do its job regardless, and people are gonna criticize it because sometimes it's too much and sometimes it's just not enough. It's never just right, you know, for most people. You know, like I said, sometimes it's hard to take that criticism whenever you're already going through things and stuff like that. And other times it's like, whatever, man, I don't even care what these people have to say. And I know how much it can affect you. I kind of want to give you an example of my life, right? And I really do this because I really have aspirations to be a big YouTuber. I really want to do this. This is part of my dreams in life. When we meet, I don't want you to be like, oh, there's that positive dude that's just behind the camera. You know, it talks about positivity and conscious thought and edification of others and all these positive things all the time. I kind of want you to also, I really want you to know who I am, you know, to an extent. So when we meet, it's not like you're meeting a stranger. You kind of already know me, and I think it's better that way. I'll tell you, this last year and a half has been very trying for myself and my family. A few things that I'll tell you about it, but I'm not gonna elaborate on it too much, just out of respect for my family and just different things. As of last year, early last year, my stepfather, he passed away, and that was hard for my siblings especially. It was hard for my mom as well, extremely hard. She knew the man for 20-some years. I knew him for 19 myself, so we'll round it up to 20. I knew him for 20 years. It was really difficult, and then for me, the more difficult part about it was not only the fact that he wasn't here anymore, is to have to go home and I can just feel and sense and just know the pain that my younger siblings are going through, as well as my mother. For my mother, which was still really extremely difficult for myself, especially like I'm 6.5 hours away stationed in Texas, and there's nothing I could do except take time off and come up to Oklahoma. At least once a month I would do this. She has cancer, and it's a non-curable cancer, and it just was a really rough year, especially after what happened with my stepfather and yeah, him not really being with us. That being said, and then just different things that have happened in my career, but I won't really elaborate on that too much either. Maybe whenever I get out, I'll talk about it a lot more. But right now, I just won't do that. It's very difficult sometimes. You still have to, you know, maintain the Army standard and all that good stuff, which is a good thing that we have standards, and you know, but we're all one big team. But you know, when you're away from family, and I know many soldiers that have experienced things like this, it's just not always the easiest, you know. And then out of respect for my family, I'll kind of just leave it there. Maybe I'll have a conversation with them, and in a later video, I can really dive deep and explain it to you all, you know. With that being said, sometimes I even find it hard to put on a smile sometimes. Sometimes it's not the easiest. Sometimes it's forced, you know. But what I've found is when you exude energy similar to the sun, you have a smile on your face. You never know what the next person's going through, just like they may not know what you're going through. And Maybe they don't want to tell you, maybe you don't want to tell them, but you never know how much whatever they're going through can affect them. So if you choose to be the sun and spread positivity, positive energy, and be a light in somebody else's life, sometimes it's something as small as a smile that makes a huge difference. And you'd be surprised at how infectious and contagious that is. I'm a dental hygienist, and smiles, I can tell you this, for a lot of people are a deal breaker on their mood and how happy they are, maybe how sad they are. It's crazy, but it's true. I know that sometimes it's extremely hard to take that approach. It's so hard to take that approach because it's easier to be sad and down in the dumps, or whatever you want to say, whatever expression you want to use, however you want to explain it, however you want to express yourself. With that being said, it's all about choices. You know, do you choose to be the cloud that's raining lightning and thunderstorms and just hanging over your head and all that good stuff? Or do you choose to be like the sun and again exude positive energy and be the light in somebody else's life or many people's lives? You know, people are always watching, you know, and character obviously is what you do when nobody else is watching. By spreading that positive energy and choosing to be the positive light in somebody's life, right? It's harder. However, later on, when you reflect back on it, you'll be so proud of yourself, or most times you'll be so proud of yourself because not only did you choose to be positive and spread kindness and love into other people's lives and maybe just put a smile on their face. You know, a lot of times that saves people, man. It's selfish but selfless. Not only are you spreading positivity and adding value to their lives, whoever they are, maybe it's just anybody, one person, multiple people, it doesn't matter. Just the fact that you do it is huge because they're gonna go spread it to somebody else. They're selfless, but at the same time, it's selfish because that comes back to you and it can brighten up your mood. That's one thing that I've figured out over the last year and a half and this trying time with my family, and sometimes being in, you know, the military can be a little difficult. Overall, it's great, but it's difficult sometimes, and a lot of other service members, they understand what I'm saying. You know, so I'll leave you with that. You know, it's your choice. When you're going through hard times, when you're going through different things, when you're having trials and tribulations, when things just aren't going right for you, do you let it affect you so much that you're down, sad, mopey, down in the dumps? Like I said, you got that cloud hanging over you that's just storming and raining, and maybe there's some hail, you know, lightning and thunder and all that crazy stuff. Or like I said, are you the sun over here, the sun's rays that you push through the clouds and you spread positivity and exude positivity and have that positive attitude? I implore you to do so. At least attempt to try it. I know it's difficult at times and it's hard, but you can do anything that you set your mind to. I'll leave it there. As always, I love you guys. Hopefully, you know, you found this video to be very positive and inspiring, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. As always, I love you guys. You guys can always reach out to me if you ever need help with anything, or if you just want to say hello. I'm always here to talk. Check me out on IG, Sergio Forty5, just like the name below the video, spelled the same exact way. You can also look me up on Facebook, spelled the exact same way. If all else fails, you can always send me a message here. Again, spread positivity, smile, and spread love to other people. Be the sun, not the cloud. Love you guys. Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, please like and subscribe. And if you've been here before and you've seen my videos and you enjoy my content, if you believe in my content, I would love to ask you for your help. I want to grow this channel. I know that I'm in the military, I'm in the Army, I really enjoy being in the military and serving other people, but I also understand and I know that one day the Army is gonna end for me. I'm gonna take off the uniform and I'm gonna step into something new. Whether I just get out or I retire, I just know it's gonna end at some point in time. What I would really love to do is eventually be able to do this channel, do YouTube full time. So if I may, I would like to ask you for your help. I really, really want to grow this channel. If you could, maybe you just share a link to Twitter, or you screenshot the video or my channel and you post it on IG or Snapchat, maybe Reddit. And if you could, maybe you share a link to Facebook or MySpace if you want. just whatever you want to do. I would really, really appreciate that. I already appreciate all of you all for constantly watching, being a part of my journey, and this becomes our journey in doing so. But like I said, I really would love to do this full time at some point in time after the military. And I just greatly appreciate it if you could help me out. This is me just being honest with you all. I just want to grow. So if you could do so, please help me out by sharing my YouTube channel or my videos to your different social media platforms or with your friends, and help put me in a position that we can grow this thing together. I love you guys. Thank you for your continued support. If there's anything I can ever do for you, you just let me know. I love you guys, and you have a wonderful day or night, depending upon where you're at and what time it is. Love you guys. Talk to you guys later.